it's not looking good for Judas. Jenkins propels us right back to where we left off, but with the smart choice of dropping us in the middle of the Last Supper conversation, each episode continuing that trend, and even a oneer, in I believe episode 5, beautiful take. The confusion, the bewilderment, the disciples feel it and so do we. And we go back to the aftermath of Jesus wrecking shop at the temple with everyone staring at him, seeing what is he going to do next. Right here in this moment, even the disciples themselves are saying, who the heck is this guy that we are following? Why did he just throw a rage fit, flipping tables, causing chaos among the people and the Pharisees? If I saw my pastor doing the same exact thing that Jesus was doing, I would probably be questioning things a little bit. But the writers carefully bring us back to the truth, what's happening now and what's to come. And that struggle, it's not just something Christians can relate with. Everybody on this planet can relate to that. We all just want clarity. The breakdown of every character in this show is fantastic, from Jesus, the disciples, and the Pharisees, even seeing their side, specifically with Yusuf defending Jesus, one of the only Pharisees defending him. A man trying to keep the peace, but his voice is so drowned out by the hatred of the others. One way to know that you're witnessing something that's being told by a great storyteller is a person who decides to look at all perspectives, not just one side, but all sides, and it all connects. It's not just random, not random subplots, not random conversations that don't amount to anything for a character. It all culminates in a beautiful, broader picture. And that's what Jenkins and his team does for every single character in this series. Then there's Judas. I want to defend him, but I just don't know how. Judas might be one of the most compelling characters in this show. Do I relate with him? Oh, yes, I do. Him and Doubting Thomas. Watching his journey from hope to doubt, from certainty to fear, is brutal. And of course, it's emotional, especially when a conversation happens between Judas and Jesus, where Jesus is saying to him, dude, you have to get out of your head, basically. Are you going to choose me? Are you going to chase after me? Or are you going to choose your own thoughts, your own patterns? That is really the challenge Judas is facing. Is he going to trust his own desires and thoughts, or his Lord? And speaking of the Lord, Jesus Christ, Jonathan Roumie is playing him. He does a fantastic job in episodes 3, 4, and 5 here. They even bring up one of my favorite moments in scripture when they ask him about Caesar and the taxes. Should we render Caesar's what is his? And Jesus replies, in this version it's a lot longer, but basically he said yes, creating even more tension within the Pharisees. They already have their feelings and they knew exactly what they were doing, trying to turn the people against Jesus, because why would they want to listen to a man that says, yes, pay money, give money to the person who doesn't believe in the same God as us and is actually a corrupt human being altogether? Of course that's going to stir the pot, and it does work, sadly. A shout out to one of my favorite reviewers out there, Jeremy Johns, who mentioned the aspect of Jesus being the humanity of him and the divinity. And there has been no other depiction, maybe the Passion of the Christ, but I would even say with all these seasons that we've had with Jonathan Roumie, there's been nothing else that has really explored the humanity of Jesus than this show. It's quite remarkable. And I believe that's the reason why so many people love this show, why so many people are watching it, rewatching it. There's word of mouth, there's chosen cons happening, there's movie theater screenings happening for a TV show into 3 parts. And that's because we all feel the humanity of Jesus. And we feel that in every scene that Jesus shows up in. But in this season, it's turned to be something truly special. So overall, I really dug part 2 of The Last Supper. My favorite episode would have to be episode 3, the very first episode that you will see in theaters, because guys, get ready. Get your tickets right now and get your tickets for part 3 when it drops into theaters on April 11th.